If there's one thing I've learned over the years of being in the trail tech shop, it's that the term universal fit really is as bad as any four-letter word. And when it comes to storage solutions for your side-by-side, knowing that you've bought a product that's designed by the manufacturer of your side-by-side gives you a high level of confidence that that product is not only going to fit the first time you put it in, but it's also going to work really well for your intended purpose. And today I'm bringing you 3 different vehicles, all geared up for very different uses, but each one shares some very important hallmarks that I've come to look for when taking time to install gear on any side-by-sides that roll through our shop, those being functionality, usability, and flexibility. Obviously, the single biggest advantages of buying products from your OE, like Polaris for these vehicles, is that you know that they're going to fit like a glove and work with the vehicle that you've purchased them for. But then on top of that, the cool thing about OE designed products like these from Polaris is that they can kind of transform in all kinds of cool and different ways. Earlier in the season, we showed you the Ranger 1000 outfitted with the versatile Rhino racks and Rhino accessories, which took our Ranger to the next level. The ability to swap, switch, move, and rotate nearly all of the add-on parts and pieces allows the Rhino-equipped Ranger to be a seriously functional side-by-side from the job site to the farm, and even just for the rec rider who likes to have ultimate flexibility, no matter what the task at hand may be. And the usability of the Rhino rack parts, well, not only are they impressively well built, they truly offer a Lego-like ability to make the racks fit or hold whatever you want and wherever you want very easily. Now, if you're someone who's focused on the hobby farm, large acreage recreational property, or just looking for something to help out around the cottage or maybe the house during the spring and fall cleanup, a vehicle like the Polaris Ranger right here has a whole lot of possibilities. And when I say mid-size Ranger, I don't mean mid-size work. With the right accessories from Polaris, I was able to transform our mid-size 570 Ranger into a fully equipped, ready-to-work or play sidekick. Most obvious on the Ranger is the addition of the front storage rack. This product offers you 100 pounds of carrying capacity, and it's the perfect spot for feed bags, garden mulch, and a few tools strapped down to boot. Now, because you may not always want to have the rack on board when going for a fun little ride, it's lock and ride, and the main basket pops off in a matter of seconds, leaving a nicely styled perimeter frame and front brush bar style housing that adds protection to the front plastics. Now, out back, I've opted for 2 products that are both lock and ride. And when it's lock and ride, it means that it's incredibly easy to install, incredibly easy to remove, and super functional. The lock and ride tip-down headache rack may be one of my favorite rack accessories because it gives you such a functional tie-down rack to not just secure things into the box when tipped up, but also keep them from coming through the rear roll bar and opening into the cab. It's a great option for square bales, fencing material, or even just cleaning up after a tree comes down. When the rack is in the lowered position, it offers a second level of storage, with lots of tie-down options, allowing you to place items below the rack as well as on the rack and have both fully accessible without your gear getting stacked and buried. When you link all of this with the lock and ride rear bed extender and the open tailgate portion of the box to give you an even larger space to haul gear, and because it's lock and ride, you know it's simple to install or remove depending on your needs for the day. Now, my third setup is on the brand new Razer Turbo R4. Now, this platform offers a whole lot of flexibility because it's a 4-seater chassis, but the reality is that there's really not a whole lot of onboard storage if you wanted to head out to, let's say, the cabin or go for a multi-day ride. Now, out back, I've opted to install the forward 73 quart lock and ride cargo box. It's fully sealed and gives you a cavernous space to haul your necessities, but a very functional addition to this box is the rear 42 quart box that can be used in conjunction with the other or on its own. Both these boxes give you the flexibility to mix and match depending on your needs for the trip, and both are built to the same sealed standard, making them incredibly usable for any trip. And to show just how integrated and usable accessory parts from an OE truly are, I put on the Polaris designed hinged rear spare tire carrier to show you that even with the addition of a spare tire, you can still access all your cargo boxes and the stuff that you put in them. Now, say it's just you and your significant other, or maybe you and 2 buddies heading out for the weekend. How do you get all of that storage that you want to take with you over and above what fits in the rear cargo boxes inside of this gnarly Pure Sport side-by-side? Well, after investing all of 5 minutes of your time installing some brackets, you simply remove one of the rear seat back panels and flip down the lower seat portion, allowing the addition of another 76 quart multi-passenger lock and ride cargo box to drop and lock right in. Heck, if you were just heading out with 1 passenger, you could remove the second rear seat and have 2 of these if you wanted, giving you a total of 267 quarts of sealed and secure lock and ride cargo when you add in the 2 boxes in the back. Now, that's a really impressive feature, and surprisingly one that not a lot of people know about when we've run into them out on the trail. Well, until they watch this. Now, if you're looking for storage solutions for your side-by-side, make sure you check out your side-by-side manufacturer, just like we did with Polaris, because the options they offer are going to work and play just as hard as you do.